Hi there, students. A subtext, a countable noun. Okay, this is a hidden or a less clear meaning to something. So maybe somebody tells you a story, but you need to understand the subtext to that story. The other story that goes below it, the underlying or the implicit meaning. So, for example, Macbeth is a wonderful play by Shakespeare, but what is the subtext of the story? Well, the subtext of the story is burning ambition and murder are not going to work out well. It's something that's going to destroy you. Okay, that's the subtext, for example. It's the implicit meaning of a text or the implicit meaning of a speech or a dialogue. You can actually have an adjective subtextual. So the subtextual meaning in something, what is below the story. So, for example, the Aesop's Fables, these are typical for their subtext. For example, there's a dog and it's got a great big bone and it's walking home with its bone, and it crosses a river. And it looks down into the water, and in the water it sees a dog with a bone that's even bigger than its own. It's actually its reflection. And the dog jumps in and attacks the other dog to take away its bigger bone. And in doing so, he loses his own bone. So what's the subtext to this? Don't be greedy. Be happy with what you have. Be satisfied with your lot in life. And that's the idea of the subtext to something. It's a story or content or a meaning that is not told directly. It's not explicitly told. So the story about the dog, it doesn't directly say anything about being greedy, but it's implicit. It's something that the audience understands or not. Sometimes it's very difficult to understand the subtext in things, particularly complicated poems and things like that. I think all of the best messages have a subtext where there is something below it. I think subtexts are very good for a good way of criticizing society without actually saying the words directly. You're showing people what's happening. And this is the idea of subtext. You could make a subtext in a film by having a character commenting about an aspect of another character's relationship, or commenting about the way that another character uses social media. Or, for example, body language is subtext. If I'm looking at your eyes, that means I'm interested. My head's forward, that's interested again. These are subtext. These are extra information that is not directly told in the words, but it's actually there. It's actually there in the delivery. Okay, so a hidden meaning, a less obvious meaning. An underlying theme, an underlying idea in a conversation, in a writing, in all sorts of things. And all of the best literature, the best films, the best poems, the best stories, these all have subtext, an implicit, a metaphorical meaning, something that's underneath the surface, and it's there for you to work out. It's implied, it's not said directly. So, subtext, formality. I think I'm going to give it a 6 in formality. Use it in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing, or something very more formal. And as to origin, sub, underneath, and text, the text of the words that belong to something. From Latin, textus, style or texture. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating. Yeah, there's always a subtext here about I want you to watch more of my stuff. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Subtext, subtextual.